Hello everyone and welcome back to the F1 Ultimate Career. Here we go. It's the Monaco Grand Prix. We've been hyping this up all season long. This is going to be a chaotic race. Realistic damage pumped up. AI mod installed. We're ready to go. I'll link all the mods that I'm using in the description below, so you can go check them out and use them for yourself. I've done a little bit of experimentation and it is working. So let's go. Monaco Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton leads the championship by at least a victory. So let's see if he can carry on his scintillating form here. He's got Fernando Alonso and Mark Webber fresh off the back of his win in Spain, hunting him down. So let's see what happens here in Monaco. No roster changes. Let's get straight into it, shall we? I can't wait for this one. Alright, it's qualifying here for Monaco. I've said this every time, but this is probably the race where qualifying could be just as important as race day. As obviously you set the grid and it's very hard to overtake here, especially in a game like this. So yeah, it all comes down to today. We haven't really done well at Monaco in the past. We retired in 2011 and came like last in 2010. So we need to turn around our fortunes here if we want to continue with our good season. We scored 2 points in Spain, so back in the points at least, but we need to keep up this consistency to at least bridge the gap up to Mercedes, who are ahead of us in the constructors. But yeah, I'm quite scared of this weekend. The realistic damage is pretty brutal, so yeah, we just need to keep it clean, and keeping it clean will probably be fruitful in the end. So let's get out there and try and get a good lap time in for Q1. I've messed up Raskas. Going so well in this lap. First lap we cut the Nouvelle chicane, so that got invalidated. But this first lap, where's it going to put us? Fourth place. I'm very happy with that. Don't crash. Oh, that was lucky. No puncture. We got away with that one, but that's a good first lap. Good first lap on the board. We're up in fourth place. Alonso's setting the pace so far. Haven't seen anyone lose any front wings or anything just yet, but still got
temperatures are looking really good.
Still got plenty of time for that. I came out straight away on options. I wanted to get a lap in just in case anything ridiculous happened throughout the session. So we'll probably come in now, play it safe, and if we need to come out again, we shall. But P4, really happy with that so far. Oh my god, Grosjean, what is that? I mean, I'm on my out lap, but Grosjean squeezing me to the wall there as Jenson Button goes to the top of the standings. We're still in 5th place, which is really good.
5 minutes. There are 5 minutes of the session remaining.
There's not long to go, and we're just going out for a bit of a joyride here. As Vettel struggling down in 11th. There's a lot of debris. Oh, there's a front wing there. Yeah, if any eagle-eyed viewers, you would have seen that there's now 22 drivers in qualifying. So
Drop down to the 3rd row. You're currently in 5th.
there are retirements in this game, as I could tell you that Sergio Perez was the first one, and Lewis Hamilton is now out of qualifying. He crashed into Raskas, and what is going on here? Sorry. As Danny Close lost his front wing, I've got Ricardo right up my inside. Okay, just let him go. Oh dear. Yeah, so Sergio Perez crashes out of qualifying, and so has Lewis Hamilton, the championship leader, out of qualifying. He found the barrier earlier on, so yeah, okay, I need to come out of fast mix, and we will go again. There's just a melee all over the track. When there's 24 drivers trying to find space around Monaco, it just isn't going to go well, is it? So still got the fuel and the tyres for one lap, but I think we're going to be safe. I just want to keep getting my eye in, you know what I mean? Ah dear, we were going purple.
You've lost your front wing. If you can nurse the car back back to the pits. We'll fit a replacement.
Ah, we were going really, really quickly. These tyres holding on. This is what, my third, fourth flying lap on these tyres, and they were still hanging on. So obviously Monaco's got very low tyre wear, but I'm surprised they were lasting for that long. But my front wing didn't last very long. So yeah, glad we didn't lose a wheel or anything. But yeah, that is a warning sign. Don't take it too far. I've got through safely. Why am I taking these risks? But I do need to get my practice in, as we're actually finishing Q1 here.
Good work. We're through to the next session.
Thank you very much. Yeah, P6 in the end. Felipe up to third, just towards the end there. He was running about 9th place, but well done to him for improving. Jensen Button, the quickest of everyone so far, though. But Alguersuari up in P4 in the Toro Rosso. Fair play to him. And Paul Dressa just ahead of me. But let's see who hasn't been so lucky today. Oh, look at that! 3 big uns out in Q1. Mark Webber, 19th. Lewis Hamilton, 21st, our championship leader, out in qualifying after crashing earlier on. And Robert Kubica, 22nd place. Luca Filippi's through, and Turvey. Didn't Turvey get through in Bahrain? No, Spain. It was last time out, so back-to-back Q2s for Oliver Turvey. Well done, sir. Through to Q2, and Filippi for the first time in his career. So massive congratulations to them. Grosjean missing out by 4 thousandths in the end to Luca Filippi. So the backmarkers quite competitive this weekend. Let's see if they can do anything in Q2. All right. Wow. Congratulations to them. Let's go to Q2. Oh, what is going on up here? Jesus Christ. Maldonado and Filippi going very slowly.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
As we've just set the fastest lap so far, as actually Rosberg and Petrov go a little bit quicker. So we're already down to 16 runners. Have maybe I've turned up the realistic damage a little bit too much, as both those guys had punctures. So I presume that they're going to be both out of qualifying. But Alonso going and doing a 1:15.3, which is an insane lap, to be fair. But yeah, a lot of people struggling with the realistic damage. Perhaps I've done it a little bit too strong, but we'll keep tabs on it throughout the session. Yeah, P5 at the moment. I thought that was a really good lap. The plan was to do a banker lap, a good banker lap on standard mix, and then do a fast lap on rich mix, but obviously that didn't come to fruition, as I think my teammate is running without a front wing here. Let's try and get back into the garage before him so we can go out once again. We'll probably use these same tyres and then we'll go again. Try one more time. That was very clean. Jesus Christ, this has been a pretty good lap so far. Yep, going purple here. Can we keep it within the bollard this time? We do, just about. We've been shuffled down to P8 now. Let's get Raskas right. That looks good. Anthony Nogues now. One more corner, and that is stellar. A little bit of wheel spin throughout the corner, but we're all good. What's it going to be? That's a really good lap. Second place. 4/10 off Alonso, but second place. I'm very happy with that. I think Alonso's probably nailed on for pole today, but with Hamilton, Kubica, Webber all out in Q1, we got a real good shout at getting a really, really good qualifying position. Get a really good grid position for tomorrow's race. So yeah, really happy with P2. Let's bring her in to not make any more like silly errors. Let's just bring her in. We're definitely through now. Let's get to Q3.
We're through to qualifying 3. Good work.
Lovely jubbly. Look at that. Sauber 2-3 safely into Q3, and that is very important round here. And look at this. A little bit of a mixed up grid. A little bit of a mix up in Q3. The likes of Alguersuari and Kobayashi. I think that's his first time in Q3 this season, so congratulations to him. But definitely Alonso and Vettel are going to be the favourites for pole position here, alongside probably Kimi Raikkonen. So yeah, let's see if we can get towards the top 5. I'd be really happy with that. And yeah, P2, that would be incredible around here, where I've struggled in the past. But who has been knocked out? Sergio Perez just missing out to his teammate in 11th, but anything's possible from there, to be honest. Daniel Ricciardo P12, then it's Paul di Resta, Oliver Turvey beating Maldonado on merit, nearly beating the other Williams. So incredible performance from the Caterham drivers today. Yeah, Maldonado P15, Luca Filippi 17 seconds off. I think he crashed during that session, as did Jenson Button. So a horrific qualifying session for McLaren, definitely one to forget, but it's definitely an opportunity for the likes of Ferrari and Red Bull to slowly catch them, well, in both championships. So yeah, let's continue on to Q3, the most important qualifying session of the season. Let's go. Let's get Anthony Noakes right. That's very nice indeed. All right, let's whack it up into Rich Mix. Let's try and do the run plan we were going to do in Q2. P3, sorry, for my banker lap, right, 1,000th off Nick Heidfeld in the Mercedes. But yeah, Alonso setting the pace early on as Raikkonen slots into P5. We're still in P4 for the moment. Just really good. We've got this Red Bull right behind us. Well, that's obviously Sebastian Vettel. He must be in second place at the moment. And I believe everyone has crossed the line and we're still P4. So hopefully we can improve with this Rich Mix lap now. We only need to find 1,000th to get into the top 3. So come on, heads down. Oh, that is spot on. I think I just touched the bollard with my rear left as someone has improved up into the top 5. Come on, this has felt really good. Can I get anywhere close to Fernando Alonso? Oh, 300, sorry, ahead of Fernando Alonso. I'm in provisional pole here in Monaco. What a lap! What a lap! Alonso P2, Vettel P3, Raikkonen P4. That was something. What a lap that was. That might just be the best lap I've ever driven in my career so far. Wow, what a lap. We're in provisional pole in Monaco. 5 minutes to go. Can anyone improve on that? I don't think I can. So this is in God's hands now. Come on.
That's pole position. That's put us in with a great chance of winning the race tomorrow. Good job.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I have no words. I am a pole sitter in Formula One. I've won 2 races, but I've never been on pole position. And what a place to do it. Literally nowhere better to get on pole. I am ecstatic about that. 300th ahead of Fernando Alonso. That has got to be the best lap I've ever driven on, like, during my whole career. So yeah, I am over the moon. First place in Monaco after the struggles we've had, especially here. Oh, that feels so good. That feels so good. Fernando Alonso right behind though in P2. He's going to be gunning for me tomorrow to try and close the gap to Hamilton ahead as Sebastian Vettel. He's done well to be up in P3 too, and like I said, it's the 3 that I thought would be up there. Kimi Raikkonen P4. Felipe Massa's done really well to get up into 5th place. Nick Heidfeld yet again ahead of Nico Rosberg. Vitaly Petrov 8th. Kimi Kobayashi 9th, and Alguersuari rounds out the top 10. Wow, what a qualifying session. We have an absolute barnstormer on our hands tomorrow. I cannot wait for this. I'll see you guys in the paddock. P1! Vamos! Get in there. I forgot this was a thing, this cutscene. Getting the dap up from Fernando. What a feeling. P1, the first time in my career on pole. Let's get it tomorrow. Welcome back. It's race day here in Monte Carlo for possibly the most important race of my career so far. We line up in pole position for the first time in my career as well, just ahead of two-time world champion, back-to-back champion, Fernando Alonso. My teammate up there in 5th as well. We've got a topsy-turvy grid once again, namely Lewis Hamilton down there in 21st and Mark Webber 19th. So it's going to be a long day for them, basically. Let's see what happens. Quick look at the strategy. Lap 11 and lap 23 will be coming in to change our tyres. Another two-stopper here at Monte Carlo. We saw the tyre wear was actually quite drastic in qualifying, so let's see what happens here today. Obviously, this strategy could just get thrown in the bin if we make a mistake or anything, but I think, like, if we make one mistake, that's going to be it. The race is going to be over. So our mantra today: do not overdrive. We're in the lead. As long as we have a good start, we stay in the lead, we can set the pace. We don't have to go all guns blazing, as it's very hard to overtake here in Monte Carlo, obviously. So yeah, we can set the pace, we can conduct this one, and we want to be the first one to take that checkered flag after 39 laps here today. Anyone could win this race, anyone could score points, but let's make sure we're in the lead at the end. But yeah, this is genuinely the first time I've actually been nervous for one of these races. So yeah, let's just get underway. Big one today. Third time lucky here at Monaco. Come on. Here we go. Lining up on pole position for the very first time in our career here, nowhere else but Monaco. And we're away. Let's get a good start. Let's try and cover off Alonso as soon as we can. Use the majority of our curves, but Vettel's there on the inside. Let's give him some space. He's there, but we've maintained the lead. Looks like a clean getaway so far, but when we get to the Lowe's hairpin, it's probably going to start getting a little bit chaotic. But yeah, we've maintained the lead. That was the first objective. We've got a decent amount of fuel on board, so we can use that if it starts to get really slow. But we're here. We're in first place. We're leading the way. Vettel, a very important overtake on Fernando Alonso to get up into second place here. But yeah, we need to bolt now. Although, do we bolt or do I just calm it down? You know, what did I just say? We cannot overdrive. We really need to be careful today because the realistic damage is going to be brutal. So that's already yellow flags. I think I saw some sort of car park towards back where the Lowe's hairpin was. So yeah, I did kind of call that. But no one's retired so far, which is good, I guess. All 24 cars still running. Oh, and right on cue, we have our first retirement of the season. We'll find out who that is, and Vettel's actually into the back of me. What happened there? I was going quite slow, I guess, into Raskas, but Vettel's completely outbraking himself, and he's gone into the back of me. Let's see if I can get a bad angle. No, I don't know. That's driver error, I'm afraid, from Vettel. I can drive however I like. It doesn't matter if I'm going quote-unquote too slow, but that's completely on Sebastian Vettel, and Vettel is out of the running. He is the first big driver to lose a front wing, as you can see, going through the swimming pool now. Quite a few cars going slowly, so I presume a lot of other people got some damage on this first lap. But yeah, one lap down. We're on the second one here. It's Alonso back up into P2, Raikkonen in P3 now. Yeah, let's keep this going. We really need to concentrate now. Alonso 5/10 quicker than me on that last lap. I did manage to get away from him during the middle sector where we'd been strong all weekend long. That's our first mistake, and Alonso around the outside. No, we've lost the lead. We've lost the lead. That was a terrible mistake from me into Casino Square. What have I done? I've already bottled it, for God's sake. And Alonso has taken the lead. 2 freebies for him right at the start here, and we're down to second. What did I say? Don't overdrive. Come on. Stay focused, for God's sake. What a lap, 118 flat, and we're not letting Alonso get away with this one. It's lap 5 now. It should pop up with us having the fastest lap, unless someone else behind is going faster, but it is us. Thank you, Andy. It's so annoying that I had that mistake, but I do seem to find that I prefer to be the one chasing rather than leading. That normally makes me go find that little bit extra to catch up, but obviously that's near on impossible to overtake here in Monaco, but we're going to give our best shot. Strategy is where we're going to make the moves today. Obviously not sure what Alonso's doing, but he is on the same tyres as us, so probably something similar to us. So keep tabs on it, get towards our pit stop, which is around lap 11. We'll get towards there and see what we can do. Maybe the undercut could work, I'm not sure. All comes down to traffic as well, where you sort of rejoin in the pack. So yeah, it's just gonna have to be patient. Just gonna have to be patient. Just gonna have to see what happens, how this race begins to unfold. But Alonso probably getting the best of me on that lap as I started talking, and now we're down to 22.
Have a look, and we think Alonso's due to pit within the next couple of laps.
Down to 22 drivers now, so someone else has retired. So yeah.
Okay, it looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs, maximum power.
Okay, alright, Alonso is gunning it at the moment then, so we're in standard
We need you
mix.
to be lapping in the low 1:18 range to have any chance of catching the car ahead.
Well, I can catch him, but I can't pass him really. Come on, Andy. It's a little bit unrealistic.
We need you to be lapping in the low 1:18 range to have any chance of catching the car ahead.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I've just set a low 1:20, so clearly 2 seconds off the
Okay,
pace.
prime for your next box.
Yep, I have just switched to prime tyres. I'm not confident at all in these option tyres. I'm thinking about even coming in this lap, as there does seem to be a decent gap. You see those guys coming around Massenet Casino Square now. I think we'll come out a little bit behind them, so we won't have like a huge amount of traffic. So if we come out in that gap, we should be able to run at a decent pace. But Alonso definitely getting away now. I need to do something, and these tyres are not helping my causes. They can barely stop for this chicane here. It's a Nouvelle chicane, nearly forgot what it was called there, but yeah, I think I'm actually going to come in this lap and take the gamble. Yeah, this is very early here on lap 8, but we'll see who else is running high in the points. Both Mercedes went past, Petrov, Kobayashi. Here comes Alguersuari in 9th, Perez in the points too, Di Resta and Maldonado. So Turvey's a little bit of a way behind, back in 13th, though we're going to rejoin ahead of him, thankfully. So let's put it up into rich mix. Actually, it's probably not the best idea, because we're going to catch up to the 2 Williams right ahead of us.
Stop once now, one stop left.
Yeah, so we'll do these primes and then primes again to finish. So come in still around lap 23. Okay, that probably explains why Turvey's dropped off the back of the Williams drivers.
The car ahead is running the option tyre. We may have trouble closing the gap during this stint.
Thank you, Andy. Jesus. It looks like everyone's right on cue, Andy. Right, it looks like a lot of people coming into the pits. Thankfully, Maldonado ahead of us is coming in. Don't run into the wall there, Anthony knows. But I think I did see Alonso come in. He's just going round Sandoval right now.
Watch out for cars exiting the pits.
Luckily, we didn't have to contend with anyone leaving the pits, but I think Alonso is going round Casino Square now. I think he's running in 2nd, so I think he's actually gained time on us, which isn't ideal, but carry on. stuck behind Di Resta now, and hopefully
Okay,
he'll come in.
like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs, maximum power.
Okay, yeah, I presume Di Resta will be in at the end of this lap, so we're well ahead of Heidfeld, who's fighting Raikkonen for third place. So we could have second in the bag here. Obviously, we want to be ahead of Alonso, but this is fine. This is fine. I'm glad I haven't made any mistakes yet. Knock on wood. And there we go. Here come the rest of the guys. It's the pit starts of Rosberg, Petrov. There's Di Resta and Perez, I think I caught a glimpse of. But yeah, back into second. Is Heidfeld going to take third place now? I think he's jumped Raikkonen in the pit stops, which is good for him. See, Heidfeld got podium in Malaysia, didn't he? Oh God, don't make that same mistake again at Casino Square. The rear really wanted to get away from me there as the cat is slightly off camber, that corner, and I do have a very oversteery setup, so yeah, pretty susceptible to the rear spinning ahead of the front, so I need to keep tabs on that. But it's obviously already happened once, hasn't it? So for God's sake.
Okay, back to the pits. Back to the pits. We've lost the front wing.
Oh, I don't believe it. I knew it was bound to happen, wasn't it? It was bound to happen. I can't believe I've done this again. I had to blurt that bit out because I was raging so bad. But we're out of the podium. We're back out of the fight. Alonso's been so much quicker with us, and we've just got complacent. It's just classic driving from me, and we might even be out at the points here if we rejoin behind these Williams drivers, which I think we're thankfully going to be ahead of. And of course, when the pressure's on, I do not deliver.
Only one stop to go.
I can't believe it. And now we've got to try and get these primes to the end of the race. So I'm absolutely fuming with myself. Absolutely fuming. Can't believe I've done this yet again. That's more like it. Lap 21, fastest lap of the race. What are you on about? Senna's not even on the grid. Andy, for God's sake, that's a 171 for us. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, we're driving angry, I think, now, trying to recuperate some of these positions. But yep, thank you, Andy. If you talk again, I'm going to flip out. There, driving angry, driving with a point to prove. We are very quickly catching up to Albuquerque, and I think it's Petrov up ahead for 7th place. Obviously going to be quite hard to overtake, so I just don't know if I need to pit again or not. The MFD is saying that I do need to pit again, which obviously is not ideal, but yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. These tyres didn't really enjoy being oh God, what's happening here? Petrov's hit the Ballard, lost a little bit of his front wing, I think. Trying to get past. Oh, it's Grosjean now. Oh, who was that? I couldn't even tell what happened. Albuquerque into the pits. Has Grosjean lost his front wing? No, he hasn't. And there's one. I think that's Heidfeld. It is Heidfeld with the red helmet. He's going to be side by side with Heidfeld as he returns to the track, and we have just about got ahead of him. So if we stay out, we'll be in a net 2nd place. But
okay, it looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs, maximum power.
So much just happened then. I think Albuquerque hit the back of Petrov. I think Grosjean went into the wall again. Petrov obviously lost a bit of his front wing at the swimming pool. So yeah, a lot going on around us. It's kind of gone from 0 to 100. But yeah, Heidfeld was behind us in 3rd when we were still running in 2nd. That must be Alonso coming in. Oh no, I don't want to go for this move. Petrov braking a lot earlier than I expected he would. But, he's kind of holding us up at the moment, old Vitali, so hopefully he comes into the pits at the end of this lap.
Okay,
but
you have to pass him, you have to pass him.
basically the decision now is, do I stay out or do I come in again and kind of concede second place to Heidfeld here? Because again, he nearly runs into the back of me just like Vettel did earlier on. As a Massa into the pits now, hopefully for the final time in this race. But yeah, we'll carry on. I don't know why Petrov's not in yet. This is really sketchy. I've dumped the curves. I think we're going to go for an overtake on Vitaly Petrov. He's showing us to the outside. We're going to be side by side into the Nivelle chicane, but he gets there ahead of us. Fair play. Good driving for Petrov, showing us to the outside, but yeah, he's really slowing us up here. I mean, we are ahead of our main rival Heidfeld in this race, which is good, but he was riding with, must have been Raikkonen or Rosberg.
Let's try and get past
So,
to the DRS zone.
let's see where they come out after their pit stops. Petrov's still not coming in, so yeah, clearly going a little bit longer into this race than others, which is a little bit annoying for us. Try the same here in the slipstream of Petrov through the tunnel. Can we get ahead of him now? He's still there on the inside. Need to give him the room. Slightly cut the chicane, but it's fine. The stewards don't mind. So we carry on. Still can't find a way past Vitaly at this point.
There's a group of slower cars just ahead of you.
We're going to put the nose in there. Petrov, very lucky. He's hit the wall and not got any damage. We're actually going to run up the hill together, side by side. And I've hit Petrov. I've hit him. Was that my fault? As you can see, I've used my flashback already. Did I move in front of him? I don't know. I didn't change my line. Can't really get a good angle. Oh, that's a better angle, isn't it? Do I change my line? No, look. You can see my line, like, adjacent to the white line. I don't move, he steers into me, sorry, but he's taking the blame for that as well.
Damage to the front wing on the car behind. Let's try and create a gap.
Now he's going to have to change his front wing, so Petrov is now out of the running, so that's the second person that's lost their front wing to me, and the second time I don't think that it's been my fault, so sorry Petrov, but come again. It's lap 27 now. After that battle, and my tyres are not feeling good. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it safely to the end. So I'm thinking of maybe coming in and putting some options on around lap 30-ish. So oh dear. I think that's our second warning for corner cutting so far in this race. But yeah, I think I'm going to come in around lap 30, 31 to do some option tyres.
The gap to the car ahead is around 2 seconds. Are you okay? That looked heavy.
We're out. Don't believe it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. I knew the tyres weren't going to hold up. I just knew it. I can't believe it. I'm so angry with myself. I can't put it into words how angry I am right now at this very moment in time. I'm genuinely fuming. It's just, that's the second time the rear has not wanted to comply with the front. I don't know, I genuinely didn't believe I was driving it too fast. I didn't think I was driving erratically. I didn't think I was pushing the car too hard. But the rear did not want to play ball with the front. So yeah, third time in a row, a shocker here at Monaco. The track which you know, really amplifies driver skill, and is definitely amplifying mine for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, we were destined to DNF from that, to be honest, weren't we? So yeah, again, really sorry that you had to witness that. I went the wrong way with the setup, and it's bitten us in the arse once again. Let's just move on. Moving on to the result. Fernando Alonso back on the top step. He deserved it today. Well done to him. 9.5 seconds in the end in front of Nico Rosberg, who is back on the podium once again. And back on the podium again this season is Kimi Raikkonen in that Lotus of his, so well done to him to get up to third. Nick Heidfeld in fourth. He should have probably finished in second today, but clearly the simulation not going his way. Kamui Kobayashi, he scores his and Force India's first points of the season, so congratulations to my former teammate. But my current teammate Felipe Massa has finished in sixth, so at least Sauber didn't come away empty-handed today. Robert Kubica, what a recovery here at Monaco. Must have done the one stop to get from 22nd to 7th, so congratulations to him. Right behind Massa in the end. Vitaly Petrov, who we were battling with there towards the end, P8. Maldonado back in the points at P9, and Alguersuari yet again scoring a point for Toro Rosso, and yet again Paul di Resta 8 tenths away from scoring his first point of the season. Jerome D'Ambrosio up in 12th for Marussia. We definitely said that some of the backmarkers could have had a good performance here today, maybe even some points, but 12th place is still a great result for D'Ambrosio. Turvey again, very, very good from him, 13th. Jenson Button, a weekend to forget for him and his team. He's down in 14th place. Sam Bird 15th, Daniel Ricciardo 16th, Luca Filippi 17th, Grosjean and Close is the last of the finishers, also a lap down. Then it's us in 20th place. No one else DNF'd after we did, so yeah, 20th place, another Monaco Grand Prix, and another one to forget. Who else DNF though? Perez, both the Red Bulls, and Lewis Hamilton got disqualified. Jesus, haven't seen that in a while. Lewis Hamilton disqualified clearly on the first lap as he didn't set any best time. So Hamilton, he's definitely lost his advantage today, especially with Alonso winning. So we're going to see the standings in a sec and see how that has affected it. But Red Bull, shocking. I mean, Vettel hit me at the start. Webber had an awful qualifying, and it's back to square one for them. But after that very disappointing race for us, let's have a look at the standings. Alright guys, here are the standings after today's Monaco Grand Prix. After Lewis Hamilton's disqualification, the gap is back down to 8 points. Is yet again all to play for here in 2012. Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton battling out once again at the front. Kimi Raikkonen has made his way back into third place. He's having an incredible return season in that Renault, sorry. He's back ahead of Mark Webber, and Jenson Button 2 points now ahead of Nick Heidfeld. It was a great day all round for Mercedes. Nico Rosberg gaining 5 places to get up into the top 10. He's ahead of Petrov. Vettel down in P9, really disappointing. Kubica 10th. Massa, he's gained 2 places to get to 11th. Then it's Maldonado, who also got ahead of me, and I've lost 3 places off the back of today. Really, really poor. After Kobayashi's stellar P5 today, he gets himself and Force India off the mark, and he's gained 3 places ahead of Alguersuari, who also got another point today. Paul di Resta, that's his third 11th place of the season ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. A little bit of movement towards the rear of the standings as well. Jerome D'Ambrosio actually making up 5 places and getting ahead of Sergio Perez after 6 races, which is incredible. Then Turvey equal with Perez 2, Bird making up a position, and Grosjean down 3. In the Constructors, McLaren a little bit more comfortable here, 30 points now ahead of Ferrari, and Renault have actually gained a place on Red Bull 2 to get up into the 100-point club, and Mercedes now only 10 behind Red Bull 2. We're sat in 6th place after, thankfully, Massa managed to score some points for us today. That could have been a lot different had I driven differently, but Williams still in 7th, Force India up to 8th, and Marussia ahead of Caterham now. Well, that's probably the biggest opportunity that I've wasted so far in my career. 3 times at Monaco, 3 absolute shockers, and that is just a detriment to my ability. So I'm really sorry that you have to witness that. Monaco is my kryptonite. It always has been. And yeah, it's just because I'm not very good. So yeah, please do allow me there. Anyway, Alonso though, he's back in the fight. His first win of the season. I'm surprised I'm saying that. He's been pretty consistent, but just hasn't had enough to get over the line. But here in Monaco, where you do show off your ability, of course, Alonso comes up to the fray. So well done to him. He's back in the fight with Lewis, and next time we go to Canada, one of Lewis Hamilton's favourite Grand Prix, and also one of mine, and to make reparations, we're going to have our second 100% race of the season. So please enjoy that. Hopefully I enjoy it as well. Hopefully we bounce back from this. Yeah, really poor today, and I apologise. Anyway, if you did like that video anyway, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to continue on this journey through the 2012 season, and I'll see you guys in Montreal for another 100% distance race around Canada, and I'll see you there. Take care.